Hello everyone, welcome to a great magical 1 vs 1 I had. So obviously my favorite type of 1 vs 1 is Atlantean Wars, and there's actually somebody who joined my room one day when I was hosting a 1 vs 1. I forgot the title, but anyways, he decided to go Oranos, so I already knew this is going to be really interesting. Yeah, obviously Oranos Wars, Spartan Leonidas. I don't know if anybody's heard of it. This is a Game Ranger guy. I've been playing lots on Game Ranger, by the way, so I'm just doing a classic little startup, and I don't have much to say actually. I'm just kind of thinking it's lagging a bit, or is it lagging? Nah, I'll just keep this kind of live-ish so I won't speed up that much. So anyways, as you can see, I placed my dock down. I don't have many fish around, but usually when you have no fish near your dock, there should be some right near the dark patches. So that's what I'm expecting. That's kind of what I'm going for. Trying to scout with this next fishing ship. There should be some fish right here, and I was correct. So nothing to worry about, and obviously I'm taking a villager on pigs. I don't want to take it on chickens just because it takes a little bit of walking distance. Plus, well, that's mainly the reason. Now, if there were boars here, I would have gone for those instead. These are a bit too far and too strong. We usually do have boars. I was just waiting to actually find them by scouting. There they are. I knew they're around here somewhere, but yeah, if I would have done some small pig scouting, I would have found them a lot sooner. So pig scouting does pay off, guys. I should have done that a lot earlier. And I was kind of surprised that his score was so low. I mean high. My score was so low compared to his. Now, you might be thinking it's only 5 or 4 points apart, but think of it this way. I made 3 ships, which is the maximum you can make before getting population capped. I think I did get population capped. I played this off a bit poorly, but no problem. Anyways, I made the most amount of ships, and he still had a higher score than me for a while. So, yeah, just to not get population capped, I was making the mainer with 2 villagers. But like I said, I did kind of mess up here. I was going in with all my ships, 118 food, 6 short, and yeah, I got delayed. No problem, just small stuff. However, his score is still really ahead of mine, so I'm gonna just switch to his perspective. Oh, by the way, we did have an observer this match, so that was interesting. He had 2 wood, 2 food, 4 ships, while I had 3. Okay, so he is slightly ahead of me in ships, but that shouldn't give him such an advantage. I'm not sure why he had such a huge advantage in scores. Nothing much happening just yet. I might as well actually speed it up. Now I'm going for chickens because I'm assuming my pigs will run out soon enough. Trying to keep my food areas balanced, if I'm saying that right. Oh, I should have went here actually. Sent like 3 villagers up to hunt. But, I don't know. I'm kind of a noob. So, I just did this. He was sending his scout here. Now this is suspicious. When an enemy Atlantean player sends in his scout near your dock and in the line of sight of your own dock, I personally expect him to attack with 3 Oracle scouts. So, you know, if they use Valor, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. And look at this. I already see 1. Here's the second one. If you see 2 in your base, you know that they're going to rush. So, I knew they're going to rush me with, he's going to rush me with 3 scouts. So, obviously, I was going to send all 3 of them near this area. But the problem is, I'm only now starting to advance, which is the classic advance time, by the way, in case you guys didn't know. 4:30 is the classic advance time. Usually 4:40, actually, since the player is slightly delayed. So I was going for a 4:40. I've gotten better advances than 4:40, but those take good gameplay. So yeah, 4:44. Yeah, he is sending in all his scouts right about now, so kind of scary, but no problem. I also have 3 scouts to back it up. Oracle hero fight. I don't have much to talk about really until he actually advances, and that's what's interesting about this game. This guy pulled off an epic advance. I'm gonna spoil it for you guys. He advanced with 6 villagers and had enough economy to produce what's it called, warships out of both docks. I'm not sure what he did there. He made a small mistake, but he had enough resources to produce warships out of both docks with a 6 villager advance and taking heroes or using Valor this early in the game. Now obviously I was 20 seconds behind him, and he decided to attack my shipyard with these guys. Although, you know, I wasn't really that scared at this point, since I thought if he advanced that fast, he should have no resources for warships, right? Oops, he had enough. So I was kind of getting screwed already. No units, really. I was just trying to fight back with my Oracle heroes, but his warships were attacking mine. I had to garrison in my dock to try to fire them down, try to just fight off his warships. But look at this. He already has 3 on the water, and I have 0. Just the first one came out. He already has 4. So he has a massive advantage right now. I was actually considering him spawn hacking at this point. I was not telling him, hey, are you spawn hacking? But I was thinking to myself, what if this guy's spawn hacking? What if he's using some form of cheating? Because how could he advance that fast and have a good economy to keep this up? So very interesting. I've actually never seen a rush this early on water using Atlantis. And he is microing his ships very well, sending away the ones that are damaged, trying to destroy my dock desperately, but I'm also getting his warships. Now, because he was focused on my Oracle heroes, I could actually kill a few of his ships off and wasting a shockwave. I used it on 3 ships, he only used it on 1. So he kind of wasted a shockwave there, losing 2 warships in the process. Now I have 6 ships, he only has 5 on the field, 4, 3. So now I took the advantage. Really interesting. I was highly pressured on there, and obviously since he took the early rush, I had to garrison my ships, fishing ships that is, and therefore I didn't have enough food to... Actually, I had enough food. I just didn't have as much food as he did. Now, the tables have turned. I'm the one pushing him back, but don't get too... Fuck. Yeah, as you can see, the tables have turned. I was the one who was pushing him back. He's trying to just garrison in his docks and move his ships out of the way. I'm not sure what this was right here, sending about 3 ships on the side. So what I was trying to do is use most of my ships to trap these guys. Obviously, that's not going to work, but at least I could still fire 1 or 2 of them down with some arrows. Most of the arrows kind of missed though, so I'm not sure why he was splitting his ships. It didn't work that well, but that wasn't so important at this stage of the game. Now, as you can see, I am 200 points ahead of him. I'm assuming that's because of the pushback I had. He failed at destroying my dock, so therefore he lost lots of warships. Even though he lost warships and I basically didn't have any military, we were still tied in scores. Well, not tied in scores, tied in ships, I mean. And somehow I was still ahead in scores. Let's look at population, actually. Oh, that's why. He didn't make Maynard in time, so... Yeah, it seemed though that he was completely even on me in water though almost actually. I just shot off 2, so pretty good for me. 12 to 7 ratio. I am ahead. I am taking the water now. But we are nowhere near the end of the game. This is a really interesting match. Let's look at it from the observer's perspective. I forgot who's the observer in this, but he must have had a fun time watching this. Actually, after the game, he told me it was really boring. But that's because he hates water matches, so... I personally really enjoy water matches. That's possibly my favorite, so it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that the person took it as a boring match, but no problem. I'm moving in with ships right now, losing a few in the process. I have 14. He's focusing down some of them nicely, so he does have less, but I did lose about 1. Okay, well, I only lost 1 in there, but lots of them did take massive damages. 2 hit points left on this, 10 hit points on this, so not much hit health on most of my ships, but I do have a number advantage. I'm trying to get back to fishing, so my food is getting good. But even though my food is getting in high numbers, it's not high enough to advance to the heroic age just yet, or make a town center because I don't have wood for it. So I still need to work on my economy, but I am trying. I should be making an economic guild. Yes, I just made it. That's why my food dropped, because I just started researching hand axe. So I'm using all of my resources perfectly. I mean, like, if I have any leftover resources, that means I'm not investing wisely. Right now, I'm actually using them so well that I have under 200 of all resources, and trying to do some small harassment with these guys, trying to delay him. He also has an economic guild at the same time as I made it. So like I said, I might have not said this yet, but we were almost the same. This was a 1700 match for sure. For a second, I thought he was a 1750 player, but yeah, I'll explain that later. You know, I'm not sure what his rating is, but I'll talk about that near the end of the clip. It's just really interesting that we had completely even gameplay for the first few minutes. I did have a numbers advantage, though. I'm assuming that's still because of the early game pressure that he tried to pull off but failed. And also, look at this, a very small thing I have to point out. He put both of his docks right beside each other. That means he is very far away from taking these fish. I mean, he's still taking them, but it takes so long to travel back to his home dock. If he would have split them up, like 1 dock here and 1 dock here, he could take these fishes, those, and these, and not having to travel much back to his shipyards. So that's exactly what I was trying to do. Kind of split my docks up a bit more just so I be close to fishes, but let's not worry about that. It seems as if Oh, I'm not sure who has the numbers advantage anymore because he is catching up. Oh, he just dropped in scores. He was catching up in scores a second ago, but I'm not sure who has the numbers advantage. So I'm trying to pull off to the side, get some fishing ships down, as well as kill his warships. We do seem to be completely tied in numbers, though, so no, never mind. I'm maybe a few ahead of him. Yeah, I'm a few ahead of him now, especially now that he lost a few. And I'm trying to send in some harassment with Mermillo since I have so much food left over. That might pull off well. Obviously, I cannot attack his shipyards though because these warships could just pull back and shoot my guys down. So what I'm trying to do is get his woodcutters down. Just at least kill one villager. That'll be good enough for economical harassment, and that could prevent him from making more warships. So this army might go in soon after I finish focusing down this army. Yes, we both bring in reinforcements at the same time. This is still neck to neck. I'm not sure who's going to take the water at this point. I really have no clue, but I did fire down 3 of his fishing ships, kind of like denying him from taking these 3 fish. So kind of killing his economy. He used another shockwave, got powered. I decided to not waste my shockwave, but instead pull back. I'm not sure if that was a good move because I did lose 4 warships right there on the spot. But little did he know I had more to back myself up, losing another one. So we are getting completely even in numbers now. Kind of a bad move for me, but I'm moving in with my economical harassment army. And will this pay off? He did some weird walling there, not even finishing the wall. He has good reaction though, and I managed to trap one of his villagers. It will die. Yes, I got one of his villagers down. He's sending 3 Prometheans, kind of bad because I do have Mermillo heroes, so I do counteract him, and I'm starting to take a second town center. So yeah, I'm trying to go more onto land now. This is actually a long water match. Usually the water matches get over in like the first 7 minutes. It's still going and it's 10 minutes in. So water matches do not, water fights do not last this long most of the time. So this was pretty neck to neck, like I said earlier. This guy did play a lot like me, so interesting fight. And I'm trying to do some splitting double micro, trying to micro on this side and this side. Kind of failing here, but no problem. I'm still fighting down his warships. Who has the number advantage? I have no idea. It seems like we're completely even actually. I just brought one more reinforcement, so I am slightly ahead of him. But yeah, we're completely even in numbers. However, he does have lower health and he's losing them faster. Yeah, at the same time, he is making cherry ballistas to counteract my Mermillo. Great move. And trying to move away with his Prometheans so that my units would die. I did lose a few Mermillo heroes, kind of bad for me, but I am pushing him back on the water again. Sorry, I'm having trouble commentating. I just haven't slept much, so yeah. I am taking another town center on the right hand side. Pretty good for me. Going for 3 town centers, population advantage, but who needs population? I don't really have much units. 98 out of 115. Let's just check it on his side. Oh, I kill a lot more of his than he killed of mine, so I am getting an advantage, but I did not see that in the live game. In the live game, it seems like we're still tied on the water, and on the land, he's pushing me back, so it seems like we're still tied, but I just kind of spoiled it for you guys, telling you that I did have a population advantage. I'm going to try to keep it on my perspective so it'd be more interesting. What's going on? Yes, I'm still trying to push him back on the fishing. He did not even reclaim this. That's what I was hoping for. And still finding down more fishing ships. His food should be completely drained right now because I know that he does not have any farms. He is taking pigs though with his villagers. But if he still had a pig corpse remaining, that means he did not have many food gatherers. Barely any. And I'm trying to send some raid in here, but it didn't turn out too well since he did have cherry ballistas. Only 9 hit points though. I could have killed this one off. I should have ran in there, but I was kind of worried that he had more, which he didn't. I should have ran in there, killed that cherry ballista off, and killed him. I could have actually won the game right here on the spot. Wow. Wow, that's so unlucky that I didn't know that. But we are still having a water fight. I still have my warships looped after all this time. So, like I said, the water fight has been going on for a long time. I am keeping him better control, though. He does not have such a great micromanagement. Yeah, although we do have numbers and both of us have them looped. So, we're kind of even. And now I'm finally starting to consider going to the hero cage. Remember like 5 minutes ago when I had good food? No, I kind of wasted all that food. Now I'm actually keeping up my food economy good enough to sustain villager production from 3 town centers and rise in food. So I'm trying to go heroic. I need gold, so I'm sending lots I'm sorry, lots of villagers on gold. 9 villagers actually, quite a lot. And I'm pretty sure I am making an armory soon. Yeah, I already have an armory. So I am completely ready to go to the Heroic, not researching any upgrades just yet in the armory, just so I can, you know, save my gold and advance faster. That's my plan at least. However, since I do have lots of spare population, I can easily spend my resources right now. Yeah, so I'm trying to max out on population, and then I can advance to the Heroic Age. Let's see how this will pay off for me. It seems like he's kind of giving up on water now. After all this time, actually, he might still be making them. Yeah, he's garrisoning them inside, so he might still be making warships. We do not know just yet. The good thing is, though, that I have 3 town centers, and he has 1. So I do have a town center advantage, and I'm trying to take this one as well. Sending in a pig as a scout to try to see if he's taking this. And he converted it, so I think he is going to take that one. Yeah, it seems like he's kind of giving up on water, although I'm not certainly sure just yet. So I was kind of messing up here, still making warships. I should have stopped them, but whatever. I'm going forward right here, like I said, trying to take 4 town centers, one of them being from him. So this is kind of suspicious. He does not have any army to push me back. I'm really expecting an army to come in here, so I'm having 5 Murmillo guard by my side. And hopefully I can take this. Finally, I clicked up to the Heroic Age. So I am advancing not much food, but lots of wood, so I can make palaces and whatnot when I advance. And Stifilian birds, that's the most important part. He is bringing in an army just as suspected. Cherubosas can be killed off by warships, and the other way around as well. So I'm trying to bring in warships to try to kill off his units. Will it work? He has lots and lots of Cheruballistas, so I don't think I can kill off all of them. I did kill off 1. Yeah, but he's still bringing more. I have to move these out of the way, closer to the water, so that I lure him into my warships. Will I do it? Ooh, I don't have a good reaction time, but I kill off another Cheruballistas. Like I said, I can't talk. I'm a bit tired today, but yes, he does have 3 Cheruballistas firing my units down, and I'm losing lots and lots of health. So this is pretty bad for me. I have to bring my warships back now that I lured him to the shoreline. If he's not careful, he can actually lose lots of Cheruballistas right here. He has 5 now, reinforcing more and more. Will I kill them off? Ooh, I used Shockwave, but the problem is that most of them got shocked backwards this way. So I actually can't even reach them with my arrow fire. So that really does suck. But no problem, I just reached Heroic, so that means I can actually spam out units, destroyers as well, and I can hopefully take this town center later on. I might lose it right now though, but look at my economy. My economy is so good from the 3 town center boom that I can actually advance to the Mythic Age as soon as possible. So where am I making a market? I'm not sure. Oh, here it is, making a market right now, trying to advance to the Mythic Age really fast actually. This is a pretty fast Mythic time for a water map. In my opinion. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good, and kind of wasted lots of population here. I did unloot my warships though, but you know, a big waste. So it seems like he has completely given up on water, like I said. Not even making... Oh, he's not in the 3rd age, but if he were to advance to the 3rd age, he could spam war siege ships. I think they're called war... I forgot their name. But yeah, he could spam siege ships to kill all of these off and take back the water. But I don't think he's going to do that just yet. So yeah, I'm starting to gather some Terma because as we know, Cheruballistas only counteract infantry like Murmillo and destroyers. They do not counteract Terma. So if I take 2 Terma, they can kill off 1 Cheruballistas, even though they cost the same amount of resources. Actually, Cheruballistas still cost more than 2 Terma. So Terma are a better choice at this point of the game, especially since I can upgrade any of them to heroes. So I'm trying to take a forward base here. The main reason I put my palace here is to guard these 2 gold mines because, as you can see, I only have this 1 gold mine back here, and this, which is almost running out. Yeah, it's almost ran out, and I don't think I have more gold mines around this area. Whoa, I didn't even see this. Alright, so as you can see, he is bringing 2 Prometheans over to this side. Not really that much of harassment though, especially because I'm researching boiling oil at the perfect time, which means my towers can fire from minimum range. And he does see that I have towers, and he moves back, so not really good from him. But I am moving, trying to finish these docks off just in case he takes siege. And I'm almost in the Mythic Age, so I can use Tartarian Gate. What else am I doing? Not much. Okay, so my population is maxed out mostly because of these warships, so I'm trying to waste them. But at the same time, taking forward base, moving in with some of my units, actually not just yet, but I am moving in with some of my Terma, checking if he's taking this town center, and I'm going to use the Tartarian Gate on him. And just as I advanced, he said GG. So, really good game. He's going to give up right about now. I won mainly because of the early counteract, I'm assuming. No, I think I won because I took town centers earlier than him. I'm not sure actually why I won, but I do know that I had a massive economical advantage. So that really does pay off. I'm not sure when I took the advantage though, because I'm assuming his 6 villager advance did kill him off. But think of it this way, 6 villager rush advance could kill people off really easily. I mean, at that stage of the game when he almost destroyed my dock, I almost lost. If he would have destroyed that one dock, I'd have one left, he would have taken the water, and he could have easily finished me off on land due to an economical advantage. So yeah, I'm not sure if taking a 6 villager classic is worth it or not, but it is certainly an interesting strategy. I've never seen any Atlantean player do that against another good Atlantean player on water. So that was an interesting play, like I said, and a good rush. I was surprised he could sustain his economy to make ships. That was the most interesting part of the whole thing. And he was like replicating me. At the same time I made an economic guild, he also had one. So yeah, he didn't have any towers and he didn't have 3 town centers. Put back an economy, and as you can see, I did have more civilian units. So yeah, it was mainly all down to economy, and that's how I could advance a lot faster than he did. Good game. I really like playing 1 vs 1 versus random people. This was one of those good games that I just had to save. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'm gonna hope that I have more of these epic games later on. Sorry my commentary wasn't that enthusiastic, I'm kind of tired, but it was still a really epic game, so it should work out well. Yeah, Oranos Wars are definitely my favorite on water. If I'm Oranos versus a different guy like Ra on Mediterranean, I don't feel that confident. But if I'm versing another Atlantean player like Oranos, I feel really confident that I can win this. Because I just really like Oranos matches, I won this in 17 minutes, and I was in the Mythic age by then. So I feel pretty confident on water matches. They're definitely my favorite, and that's all I have to say. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.